What's going on, y'all? Back again with another one. Alright, so, we're here to talk about the last two playoff games that happened last night, so let's get to it. First, we're going to start off with the Browns and the Chiefs. I felt like Browns had a chance to win the game with Mahomes being out, and they dropped the ball, and they missed the opportunity at the end of the first half, man. Y'all could have went from being down by just being down by 9, and now y'all fumble the ball out of the end zone, and now y'all only have 3 points going into going into halftime. But I mean, but the Chiefs was moving that ball, man, and without Patrick Mahomes being injured, the game could have been a lot worse. Like, I feel like if Mahomes was still in the game, they could have scored at least 2 more touchdowns, But Chad Hennon came in there, and I mean, he did what he had to do to win. He kept the team afloat, but that Chiefs defense played excellent the entire game. They gave up 2 touchdowns in the second half, but the defense came to ball. And Chad Hennon, he was super huge on that last drive of the game. Getting that first down on that long 15-yard run, then getting her first down on fourth down, like that offense was moving with Chad Hennon in there. So I didn't really see too much of Edwards Alerdo or Le'Veon Bell. Like, it was all Damian Williams. Like, it was all Damian Williams in the backfield. But Travis Kelce does what he does out there, and Chiefs got out there with a win. And I believe Baker Mayfield is gonna be better for this. Like, this was his second playoff game, so, and he's the first overall pick, so he's only gonna get better, and he ever since halfway through the year, he's been playing like a top 10 quarterback. So he's only gonna get better for this. So Baker Mayfield will definitely be back in the playoffs next year. So but moving on. Then we got the Bucs and the Saints. Initially, I picked the Saints to win because I thought that the team will rally around Drew Brees and they'll get the win. And at the end of the game, I come up thinking that Drew Brees was the reason that they lost this game. Every touchdown that the Bucs got, it was off of a turnover that the Saints created, or that the Saints gave to them. Those interceptions were horrible interceptions, and even on his last interception, where it was more of a bad read. Like, he should have never thrown that ball. He had somebody undercooks and somebody over him. The person under him distracted him enough to where the ball didn't even touch his hands. Like, he got knocked off his shoulder pads. And then the person behind him is the one that caught the pick. So they ran like a 2-man under. So it's like cover one underneath and the 2 safeties over top playing cover 2. Like, that was just a bad read. And even during the game, it looked like Drew Brees had a hard time throwing the ball down the field, which is why you guys probably if you guys were watching the game, you probably heard them talking about they weren't even attempting ball throws that were at least 20 yards downfield, and the way he was struggling throwing the ball, it showed why. I thought they would have relied on Alvin Kamara a lot more because he was doing a good job running the ball. But those 2 linebackers for the Bucs, man, they're ferocious, man. And Tom Brady, for the Bucs to be in the conference finals, first year with Tom Brady, I think it just proves how much Tom Brady is the GOAT. Like, understanding and realizing that, Jameis Winston has this exact same team. Had this exact same team, and yeah, they score a lot of points, but a lot of those times they were playing catch up because Jameis Winston would throw so many interceptions, and they were like he would literally throw them out of games. And what do you know? Y'all swipe out quarterback. You get a Tom Brady in there, and you see what happens. Like, I was ashamed to even doubting that the Bucs wouldn't win the game, but that Tom Brady man is Tom Brady, and he did excellent during the game. Like, meanwhile, I thought this would be a good back and forth, which it was. Up until the fourth quarter, but the Bucs ran the ball really well. Fournette and Jones ran the ball really well. Um, I thought that Gronk would get. I thought Gronk would have more catches. I thought Antonio Brown would be involved more, but dog, them rookie receivers for the Bucs, man, are gonna be for real, man. Like, I really like them some two small receivers, but man, we're gonna have the Bucs in Green Bay. Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. That shit. We ain't gonna talk about that now, but that shit's gonna be a legendary battle, and it ain't gonna be like last time. Like, Green Bay ain't gonna just score 10 points this time. So I'm excited for next week for the conference championships, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.